It's the Seattle Mariners going up against the Chicago White Sox. It's buzzing in here ahead of Game 3. And we'll be back in a minute to get it started. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
And Boog, this is as close to an elimination game as you can get without it actually being one. Going down 3-0 would more or less just end this thing. So this game's going to tell us whether we're going to have a real series in store for us or if we're just going to be packing our bags and going home.
A lot of people feel these teams are more evenly matched. The first two games would indicate. So we'll see if we get a bounce-back performance in this one. Festivities wrapping up. The crowd is electric, and we'll be back to get it going right after this. Coming up on the first pitch, getting the start for the Chicago White Sox, Braxton Garrett. What should we keep an eye on here?
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Foul ball there. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's Byron Buxton. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. Here goes the runner. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Out to short. That takes care of Buxton. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. All right, Singy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
And a foul ball. Freeman launched a homer in his most recent game. Slider misses outside. One out and a runner at second here in Game 3 of the ALCS. Grounds one to short. Montgomery on to first. Freeman is out. There's 2 away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Trout. Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. Flying around third is Turner. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
So 2 down, and now it's Max Muncy. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
If he were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Left-hand batter waits. And there's a foul ball.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark. And you help to quiet that down a little bit.
Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Nope, he held back. 2 outs. Squirts away from Langoliers. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside, and the catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop it.
Breaking ball inside, and it's 3-2. Josh Bell on deck for the M's. Trout at second with 2 down. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
First and second, 2 outs. And stepping in for the Mariners, Josh Bell. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Two outs, nobody on. Freddie Fermin up next for the Mariners. Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
Strike 2.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's good.
Oh, that got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. 2 outs, runner at first. Kike Hernandez up next for the Mariners. And there's the strike.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Hernandez with a homer in his last game. Here's the 0-2. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Lead runner around second. Fermin coming home. He will score.
Well done. Drives in the run. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Braxton Garrett is done, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Number 57 taking over on the mound.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep this score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So runner at second, 2 down. David Fletcher up next for the Mariners. And first offering is fouled off. And he grounds one to the right side. Whips it to first. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. On to the bottom of the first. It's the M's 5 and the White Sox coming to bat. Back here with my pal Singy. And starting in this one, CHW-B.Garrett. What do you have on him, Chris?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Bottom of the first. And here's the rookie center fielder, Jake Mangum. Right through there for a strike. DeGrom, the former rookie of the year, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. And at first, now the third baseman. Pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Runner at first with no outs here. On the ground, could be two. Over to Turner for one. On to first, double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
This is Bryce Terang. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. And that's in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. On the inside corner for called strike 3. Nothing doing for the White Sox. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Here in Game 3 of the American League Championship Series. Here's Trey Turner. And that one fouled off. On the ground, right side. To first, one up, one down. The strategy around starting pitchers in the postseason, it's really changed in recent years. Managers are pulling starters earlier, making a strong bullpen essential for a championship team. Buxton at the plate now. That's ball one.
Yeah, I think with starting pitchers, they're not going as deep in the postseason because managers aren't willing to let them get knocked around and put a game out of reach. Most skippers have a quicker hook this time of the year.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Everything came together for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Runner takes off. Cut on and miss. Throw. Save. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
This one in the dirt. Man at second. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Buxton back in there. Trout now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
That's down and in. That misses the zone, and the count is 3-1. That one hit to right. Rooker sizes this one up, and that'll do it. Mariners lead one, but they hold a 5-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Shea Langoliers. DeGrom, the tall righty, 36 years old, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. Now a screamer into the outfield, and that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second, and one pitch into the inning. It's a leadoff double.
Waste no time there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Kyle Manzardo steps to the plate for the White Sox. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Langoliers at second with nobody out. Gets him to chase after that one.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Stays alive. Next offering is down low.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed.
Nope,
man, he wanted that call.
And it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
To the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
So digging in, Colson Montgomery. That misses the zone. 1-0.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
And another ball. One away with a runner at third. Bottom half of inning number 2. That's in there. And now 3-1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Brent Rooker steps to the plate for the White Sox. And first offering is fouled off. And that one is inside ball 1. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter-friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
First and third, 1 down.
Ball, that's high.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. It's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. DeGrom gets the strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Now, Heriberto Hernandez.
0-1's the count.
In the dirt. Runners stay where they are. That's ball 1. Here's a 1-1. And that skips into dirt.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
That one outside. Now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
In there at the knees.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Oh, great stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. White Sox strand a couple. It's 5-0. And we're back. Here comes Max Muncy. That one finds the corner. That's strike one. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Dylan Lee, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Late that time, and it's strike two.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
And he handles it himself for the out. Here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin. And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Manzardo makes the grab. And that is that. Mariners are down in order as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. As we go to the last of the third. So now it's the White Sox DH, Javier Baez. DeGrom back to work. Javi Baez, like fellow Puerto Rican Francisco Lindor, born in Puerto Rico, but was drafted in the first round out of high school in Florida. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And the leadoff man aboard.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
DeGrom winds and deals. That's in there. Baez gets his lead at first with nobody out. And that one is inside. Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw over to Fletcher.
Well, that was clearly a double play ball, but the bobble unfortunately prevented him from being able to get 2. But a good job to stay with it and make sure you got at least 1.
Here's the third baseman. He's 0 for 1. Just missed.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
That's a little bit low. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Over to first, and he saved. Man at first, one away. On the ground. There's one. On the first, double play. And that's the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Game 3 moves on to the 4th. It's the M's 5 and the White Sox nothing. as we go to the top of the fourth. Kike Hernandez at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. He swings and fouls one off. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Here's David Fletcher. Grounded out his first time up. Swinging a foul out of play. Check swing, and he held up. That one the other way, and it goes just foul. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Bases empty, one away here in Game 3 of the ALCS. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Tries to hold up, appeal to first. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call. One down, base is empty. Now it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
In an era with a lot of swing and miss and strikeouts, you gotta love an at-bat like this. No one giving in.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. One out, base is empty. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. So the batting order turns over. Here's Turner now. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. The shortstop takes a ball. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still laid on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Buxton at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Man, it was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Two outs. That one missed.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. No one should.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. Bottom of the 4th. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Turang. Across the letters at 99.
0-1.
That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Just missed. There's a strike. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Down on strikes, looking for the second straight plate appearance.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Langoliers batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. And that's a strike. The M's leading by 5. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Fastball for a strike. And he hits a ground ball right side. Fletcher fires over to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Dylan Lee on to pitch here. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Foul ball. Freeman goes 6 feet 5 inches, 35 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Trout now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. He'll touch them all, and they tack one on the board. It's 6-0.
Who doesn't love watching Mike Trout smash home runs? His swing just sounds different. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. Not even close there, and it's 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
One down, base is empty. That one fouled off, 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. 2 outs, base is empty. Next is switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
2 outs, base is empty. In the air, right field. Bounces over the wall in foul ground, and it's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
And now, Freddie Fermin popped up. Manzardo sizing this one up and makes the grab. And that is that. Solo blast adds to the Seattle lead. It's now a 6-0 ball game. This is the American League Championship Series on the show. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. That one's in there. Strike one.
You know, these White Sox need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Liner, and this could be trouble. And that's going to get into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in safely. It's a leadoff double in the 5th.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
So, man aboard. Now it's the right fielder, Brent Rooker. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Montgomery stands at second with no outs. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And it's 0-2. And that just misses.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Sends it to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. So up next for Chicago, Heriberto Hernandez. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. And a foul ball. Just missed. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. And they'll do it again. Cut out and missed. Curveball struck him out.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Baez stands in now, looks at that one inside. Swings through that one for strike one.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pick.
Pitch misses there. And that's ball 3.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking. Make sure that
He's got it, and that'll end the inning. The White Sox leave one. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Jared Koenig. Here's Kike Hernandez. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Scott Barlow up and throwing. Hernandez checks his swing. Now it appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Well, that event seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Digging in, David Fletcher. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Mangum makes the grab for the second out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Trey Turner at the plate. 1 for 3. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone. Not stopping. He's going for 3.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Byron Buxton up next for the Mariners. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Rooker makes the catch. And that'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Mariners 6 and the White Sox nothing. Here on the south side, John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Jake Mangum. So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Cade Gibson.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
To the right side, Fletcher. Slings to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now the number 2 hitter. Laser could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Terang in the box now. No balls and a strike.
1-1's the count.
And that's through there for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Jumps, throws to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Langoliers, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And that's in there at the knees. Next offering in there for a strike. 1-2. A little bit
Ball
low.
2.
Runners at first and second with one gone here in Game 3 of the ALCS. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And they're all loaded up.
Ball 4.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone-cold take.
So bases all loaded up. Stepping in, Kyle Mansardo. He's grounded out a couple of times. Ball 1, no strikes. Just off the inside edge.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
One out, bases full. And now 2-2.
2-2 count.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Montgomery in the box again, takes a strike. Two outs. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Bases loaded, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Tied him up on a fastball inside. So they load the bases, but leave him stranded. On to the 7th now in Game 3. It's the Mariners 6 and the White Sox nothing. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Scott Barlow. So now it's Freddie Freeman. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
The next offering misses. Ball 1.
1-1.
And the slider catches the zone.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Now a check swing, but he held up.
Oh, this guy's going to have to slow things down. There's no reason for him to even check swing on that pitch. It was never even close.
That misses, and it's 2-1. Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of Game 3. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, and those hitters' counts sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Got him swinging.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Late with the swing there.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone.
Oh, this pitch rides in too far. That got him. Here's Josh Bell. He's already homered in this game. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Muncy off of first with 2 away. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two outs. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. One left for Seattle, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
And leading off to the White Sox, right fielder,
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Pete Fairbanks.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And it's fouled away. Next offering misses down and away. Yeah, that's fouled off. Off the mark there. The count now 2-2. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Hernandez, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Coming out of the bullpen throwing BBs. Now it's Javier Baez. 1 for 2. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. And the White Sox go quietly. Chi Sox held in check here. They still find themselves down 6-0. A new pitcher in the game, number 22. Freddie Fermin getting ready to hit. That's in there, and that is strike 1. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Man at second with 1 away. And up next for Seattle, David Fletcher.
Counts 1-0.
That to right. And that's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's 2 away. Trey Turner with a chance now. Check swing, and that's a ball. Swing and a miss.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Man on second, 2 down. Oh, right to the backstop. And the throw's offline, safe at third. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fights it off. He'll see another. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Mariners 6 and the White Sox nothing. On to the bottom of the 8th, and now here is Jake Mangum. JoJo Romero on to pitch out of the pen here.
Number 59.
Fastball is outside.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Outside. And the count now 2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
In the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 down. Now the third baseman. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. The White Sox with a lot of ground to make up here in Game 3 of the ALCS. And that one a little below the knees. 2 balls, no strikes. Right through there for a strike.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Just off the outside edge. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Ripped on the ground to second, throws to first, and that is the inning. Brendan Little will take over here.
Number 54. Brendan Little.
So digging in, Byron Buxton. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Outside. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
1-1.
Check swing, and he went. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. First pitch just misses. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Robert Suarez, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. 1-0 to Freddie Freeman. And another ball.
No strike.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of game 3. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike. Ball.
And that one got a piece of him.
I got it.
Here's Mike Trout. And that is cut on and missed. Strike 1. Freeman, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning.
Ball 1.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for, because you start wondering if they'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. Offense held in check there. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Mariners 6 and the White Sox nothing. Back at right field, and here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. Romero back to work. That's inside.
That's inside.
And that's ball 1. And that drops in for a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
And base hit. And a good start to the inning. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Popped up. And it stays fair. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
A couple of singles back-to-back. Kind of got it off the end of the bat, but he gets that knock because he was willing to go with the pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. Foul ball there. Line to left. Fair ball. Coming home. 1 run across. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Rooker stands in now and watches strike 1. 2 in scoring position, nobody out here in the last half of inning number 9. ball
Next
one.
down.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Squirts away a little bit. Nothing happening on the bases, though.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Next offering is downstairs. And that'll load the bases.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
And next to hit for the Sox, Heriberto Hernandez. In there, and it's 0-1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Now 1-1. On the ground to third. Fired to second. How about that double play?
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
So they're down to their final out. Javi Baez digs in right side. And first offering is fouled off. Montgomery on third with 2 out. That one ripped. He's got it. Ball game. And the Mariners lead the series 3-0 and have a chance to complete the sweep here tomorrow.
This team has been truly dominant in the series. Up now 3-0. Pretty demoralizing on the other side. You want to get this thing over as quickly as possible. So stay focused, come back for the next game, and close out this series.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long